Hey everybody, it's NCP here. I haven't made a video in a few days, and I thought I would give a little tip that I've learned from the links below. From these two channels, I've learned everything about freeze drying, and you should check them out. I'm going to be freeze drying the leftover goulash, or what we call it goulash anyway. But there's a pound of meat in here. I know that because that's what we cooked with. Or the separate batch was for a pound of meat. Anyway, this is for freeze drying. I've been doing it this way since forever. If you go to links below, they talk about freeze drying fast. You're like, oh, you have to. People would say, oh, you have to wash this out and rinse out your meat, and all that. You don't. They're talking about how you can freeze dry fats, and it's not a problem. This is what I do. I add some vitamin E. And I add some rosemary oil. Essential oil, food grade. So it's 1 to 2 drops per pound of meat. Now there's more stuff in here than just the meat, but the meat's where the oils and fats come from. And this will prevent them from going rancid. 3 things cause them to go rancid. Sunlight, water, and sunlight, water, and oxygen. So the oxygen we can take care of by vacuum sealing, water we can take care of by freeze drying, and the other one we can take care of too. Water, sunlight, and whatever it was, oxygen. So these, you'll see a lot of rosemary oils in a lot of products, and it's anti-microbial and anti-something or other. I can't think now, I'm late. But basically I'll put 2 drops in here. And then I'll mix it up, and it won't affect the flavor. I don't taste it. It's probably below threshold. If you freeze dry it, I hear that lowers the flavoring abilities of the rosemary. I don't know. I don't taste it either way. But it wouldn't let you probably put in more. So do it to whatever your taste is. I don't know. But I'll put 2 drops in this for a pound, the maximum. And that way it'll take care of whatever. And this will have a shelf life of a long time. I'll put my 2 drops. 1, 2, okay, there's a whole bunch. That's fine. And like I said, it will lower in there. That was about 5 drops. It's probably too much, but that's fine. And then I'll take some vitamin E, and I'll add a couple drops of that. I'm trying to poke myself. There we go. 1, 2. At least that one we measured right, huh? And then I'll mix all this stuff up and get all in there and mix it up, and you won't be able to taste it. So let me mix that up and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's thoroughly mixed. I can smell it, but I can't taste it in there, so that's okay. And it'll lose potency anyway, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but now it's extra good. So, or it'll last long. So it won't be affected by light, moisture, or oxygen. So that's basically it. We'll freeze dry it as normal, but I will add like another 10 hours or 12 hours to the batch just to make sure everything's like super dry. It's not like you can over dry it anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So like I said, this is a pound of meat, and you should do 1 to 2 drops. In this case, it would be about 5. But that's fine. If you go to preppersvoice.com, I'll have the instructions about using rosemary and vitamin E. I did some research, and it says up to 5 per pound, so I guess that's okay. But since you're freeze drying it, you need less. So this will not go rancid, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and freeze dry this, and that's all this video. I'm not going to show you guys pulling it out of the trays and everything because that's boring. But check out the channels I list below. They're just phenomenal channels, and I'll actually link the guy. I'll just link the video to this one where I got the information about freeze drying fats. He goes through in sites like Mountain House and all this other stuff, and freeze dried eggs, and how everything's just full of fat anyway. So you don't need to get rid of and trash all those calories or throw them away because they're fine. Like if you look on your freeze-dried hamburgers and stuff, they all have fat in it. It's just, he says the failures are basically because the process wasn't done right. And failure just means, one or more of the requirements were not met, or successful not met. So do seem pretty smart. But I'll link to the videos, or the video below, and the 2 channels, and then you guys can freeze-dried meat. I mean, you know, don't listen to me. I might be an idiot, but you know, try at your own risk. Or nothing I should do should ever be repeated at home, especially with food safety. But for me and me alone, this is what I do, and I'm confident everything's fine. And when food goes bad, you know, hopefully we don't get botulism, but it's freeze-dried, so, and this is already cooked anyway. So there you go, NCP. Check out preppersvoice.com maybe tomorrow, and I'll have all the math up for this and much better explanations. All right, have a good one, NCP out.